Namaskar. Welcome to the example number 17 for the event Professional Prospects. In this example, I'm going to discuss about a male chart who is working in MNC company, and he started his job in India in a MNC company, and after some period he was moved to the head office in Paris. In the same company he started working in abroad. After some period, then he came back homeland. In the same company, he was continuing the job. So he was working for some periods in the same company in the head office. Then after that, he moved back to homeland in one period. After that, one period, then he left the company and he was jobless during that period. COVID was there, so he was jobless for about 10 months period. Then after that, he got a new job and moved to Dubai for the job. So this chart has got job in India, travel abroad for the job within the same company without change of any job, and return homeland within the same company. And fourth one is he lost or he left the job and jobless situation, and he got a new job, and in abroad he moved also. So there are four different types of events in respect to the profession we are going to discuss. So in order to make you understand in a proper way, four types of different events we are going to talk about. So I'm going to take in four videos. This exam video that is example 17A, in which I'm going to talk about the general discussion and all the other things, and the native joined in the job in India, that I'm going to discuss. In the remaining videos, remaining parts, we are going to talk about his travel abroad and return homeland and job loss and new job. So that we are going to discuss in the remaining parts. Now let us examine the birth chart and also job joining period in the MNC company. Example 17A, timing of event, job joined in India in an MNC company. We are going to discuss on this now in this video. Now let us examine the birth chart. This is the birth chart of that native, born on 12th July 1975, 1:54 p.m., born in West Bengal. Before proceeding further to the study on the self-significations and destiny and timing of event on job joining periods, let us have a general discussion on the birth chart. For the benefit of the North Indian chart followers, let me open that North Indian chart also. Now let us do the general study on the birth chart. The native is born in Libra Lagna. Lagna is ruled by Venus. Libra Lagna. 10th cusp is falling in the sign of Cancer. As per the degree, 10th cusp is ruled by 10th lord is Moon, 10th star lord is Mercury, 10th sublord is Saturn. So there are cuspal interceptions are present because 11th cusp is 025, 12th cusp is 2948. So one cusp is at the starting degree in the Virgo sign, and one cusp is in the end of that Virgo sign. So because of that, there will be, cuspal interception, because 5 and 6 cusps are falling in the same sign in Pisces. So there are cuspal interceptions are there. So as per the degree, the 10th cusp is falling in the Cancer sign, ruled by Moon, Mercury, and Saturn. Now let us check the 10th lord position. 10th lord Moon is posted in the sign of Leo in the 10th house itself. So 10th lord, as per the degree, it is posted in the 10th bhava. So 10th lord occupying 10th house, conjoined with the Venus. Venus is Lagna Lord and 8th Lord. Venus is Lagna Lord and 8th Lord. So Lagna Lord conjoined with the 10th Lord in the 10th house itself, good for the Lagna status and position. and also job, and 8th house is indicating some obstacles to the Lagna. Any other planets are influencing the 10th Lord by a conjunction? No other planet in conjunction. Then what about the Rasi Lord? Rasi Lord is Sun. Sun is posted in the 9th house. Rasi Lord of the Moon is Sun is posted in the 9th house, conjoined with the 9th Lord Mercury and also 4th Lord Saturn. So that Rasi Lord posted in the 9th house is good, and also in the Aries sign in the Gemini, it is supportive for the job prospects connected to abroad. Then any other planet is influencing the 10th Lord Moon. Saturn is aspecting to Moon and Venus by third aspect. Saturn is 4th Lord. From the 9th house, it is aspecting. So 9th house significations are strongly influencing the 10th Lord. So this is supportive for the job prospects connected to abroad, we can say that. So no other significations are present or influencing or that affecting or supporting the 10th Lord. So as of now, it is supportive for the professional prospects connecting to abroad, and also some obstacles are there. So no other significant significations are indicated or influencing the 10th Lord. So now let us do the detailed analysis on the self-significations. By extended signification, we can come to know the professional prospect's destiny, right? So now let us examine the self-significations. I have already selected the event, profession, all jobs. Let us go to the EPS event. And let me open the self-significator and planet colors. According to the significations, we will check the strength and also give the colors. Ketu is occupying 7th house and 9th cuspal sublord. Second planet Venus is 1, 8, 10, 3 and 7. If you look at the houses, 7th house is favorable and 9th house is coming under D3, but 7, 9 are supportive to each other. Third house from the 7th house is 9th house. This house is not unfavorable to the professional prospects, though it has got some weakness, but this is supportive for the profession connecting to the, abroad countries. Because 7 and 9 are favorable, supported by 1, 8, 10, 3 and 7. So this is supportive, but with some weakness. And these houses also, 7 and 9 are also supportive for some changes. So whenever 9 alone is there, it is not going to be unfavorable unless and otherwise it is connected to the 8th house or 5th house and 12th house, then only it will become weaker. Otherwise, 9 is connected to the 3rd house and 7th house, all other houses favorable to the Lagna. This is favorable only. In the absence of unfavorable grouping, it is not completely unfavorable, but still it is weak. It is not completely favorable, it is not unfavorable also. So what we can do, that Ketu, 7th occupant and 9th sublord, we can make Ketu is a mixed significator. It has got both favorable and unfavorable, we can say. It is not completely unfavorable, right? Or what we can do, because you can see 8 and 12, other houses are also there. So there we'll have to give that mixed significations. Anyway, let us start with the mixed signification. If many planets are getting that pink shade, to differentiate them, then we can change the colors also, right? So then Venus, Lagna Lord, 8th Lord occupying 10th house, 3, 7 cuspal star Lord, and representing Ketu is already we have studied. So this Lagna Lord, 10th occupant, 3 and 7 are good. Being the 8th Lord, it is indicating some obstacles. Otherwise, this is good significator. Because of the 8th Lord, because of we can give a light green, not dark green. Sun planet, 9th occupant and 11th star lord. This is also the same way like Ketu, but Ketu is different because 9th sublord. This is 9th occupant and 11th moving towards 11. This is favorable. So Sun, we can say it is favorable for the professional prospects with some weakness because of the 9th house, but moving towards 11, it is favorable. So 9 and 11, This planet can be supportive for change also, but it is supportive for a better change because 9 moving towards 11. So what we can do, sun we can give light green because of the 9 and 11. And moon. Moon is 10 and 10. It is good. And fifth cuspal sublord. Like Ketu, moon also having some unfavorable fifth house in the sublord, not in between. It is in CSL. So it is a deciding factor for the fifth house. For 10 and 10 moving towards 5, this is supportive for the profession connected to the fifth house, but moving towards 5 at the end, it is not good. It is indicating some obstacles. But like Ketu also, it is having mixed signification. So moon also we can give pink. Mars. Second lord, seventh lord occupying sixth house, it is good. And fourth star lord also fine. And 8 and 12, it is indicating obstacles. So obstacle causing houses, Mars is present. It is not unfavorable. And Rahu represents the Mars 1, 2, 8, 11. So these are all good only, but 8 and 12 is indicating hurdles and obstacles. So what we can do, Mars we can give blue color because it is having that obstacle causing houses. Otherwise, it is good only, right? Why I have not given the pink shade? It is not having unfavorable primary house. So to differentiate between the moon and Mars and also other favorable, I am giving that blue. Blue means it has got some obstacles. We can say that. And that's what I used to say, that the colors, whatever you give, you should be able to differentiate by your practice. What color, if you give, that color is, it is indicating, what? So what the difference you can make between the two colors or two planets within the same color also. Then Rahu. Rahu is occupying Lagna, 2, 8, 11 cuspal sublord, representing Mars is having some obstacles. This is good only, but 2, 8 is not bad because it is connected to 11. So 1, 2, 8, 11, Rahu we can give light green because of the obstacles and favorable also present. Jupiter. Jupiter planet is 3, 5 and 6, 5 and 6, 1, 5, 9. This is having favorable grouping along with that 5, 5, 5, 9. So actually speaking, the fifth house are all not unfavorable. And it is not the CSL also, but it is having all favorable grouping along with that some weakness. So since it is having both favorable and some unfavorable grouping, supportive for change also we can say, Jupiter also we can give mixed because both favorable and unfavorable houses. But please understand, it is not having any unfavorable grouping with the 8th house or 12th house. Ketu also not having 8 or 12. Sun is also not, Moon is also not having 8 or 12. But Jupiter also not having 8 or 12. Along with that 5 or 9, no other unfavorable present. Saturn, fourth lord occupying 9th house, 4, 6, 10 and 12 cuspal sublord. This is good for the profession connected to the abroad. Being the fourth lord occupying 9th house, moving towards 4, 6, 10 is very good for the professional prospects, and 12th sublord also. It, as far as this grouping is concerned, supportive for the professional prospects connecting to abroad, but still 12 is there and 9 is there. So Saturn can be given light green, not the pink shade. It is not mixed one, right? It is not having unfavorable fifth house connected to all these things. Favorable grouping on the higher side. So Mercury, 9th lord, 11th lord occupying 8th house. So 9th lord, 11th lord, 12th lord occupying 8th house. 2, 6, 10 cuspal star lord and 1, 3, 7 cuspal sublord. Favorable grouping 9, 11, 12 are supportive for the profession connected to the abroad, and occupying 8th house indicating some weakness, but 2, 6, 10 Karma Trikon and 1, 3, 7 cuspal sublord are very good. So Mercury is, though it is having 9, 12 and 8, but the grouping 9, 11, 12 and 2, 6, 10, 1, 3, 7 are favorable. Because of some weakness, we can give light green. So if you look at that, Ketu, Moon and Jupiter, Moon and Ketu. Actually speaking, Jupiter, Ketu and Moon are having that 5th cuspal sublord and 9th cuspal sublord. And Jupiter is not having that sublord of any unfavorable houses, but 3, 5, 6, 5, 6 are supported to the third house matters and moving towards 159. Because of that, it has got some weakness, but it is not like a CSL. It is not having, Ketu or like Ketu or Moon. It is not having the unfavorable. So this Jupiter also we can consider for the blue color, but still I have taken as a pink shade because it has got both favorable and unfavorable grouping, right? Anyway, so that way we have given the colors to all the planets, and let us save the colors and check the destiny and also timing of event. So we have assigned the colors, and let us go back home, and let us examine the destiny and the Dasa periods. We are on the home page now. Now let me open the self-significators and North Indian chart, and of course KP chart, our South Indian chart. Now we have already studied the self-signification of all the planets and assigned the colors. Please understand, while we are checking that when you are watching this video also, you might be having some different of opinions. So why we are giving this color to that planet? Why can't we do all these things, right? So by way of practice, you can get it. Even if you give, sometime I can also assign some sort of assign some other better color. Well, if you feel that way, what you can do, you can anytime you can go back and change the color. Whatever may be the thing, only when you are doing the comparative study, we can differentiate from one planet to another planet. And moreover, just with the color, we are not going to decide anything. The color will help us only. And with the help of the self-signification study, only we can identify the impact of the color. So that we have to keep it in mind. It is only a supportive tool, right? So now we are going to study the destiny. 10th Lord is Moon and 10th cuspal sublord is Saturn. So Moon and Saturn we are going to study. Where is Moon? Moon is here, and Moon is here. So Moon is 10th Lord occupying 10th house. So that is good. It is a pink shade. Why? Because of the 5th cuspal sublord. Moon is mixed one. Star Lord is Ketu. Again, it is also mixed one. It means both favorable and unfavorable are present. And not detrimental, actually. They are all supportive for change, right? We can say they are supportive for change. Also, they can supportive for travel also, right? Because this 7 and 9 and this supportive houses for travel abroad. And the Star Lord of the Star Lord Sun is also favorable, even for the job also, even for the travel abroad also, even for the change also. And Jupiter is again is a mixed planet because of the favorable and mixed key planet I was telling that. Jupiter also supportive for change and travel, right? So Moon is 10th Lord planet. It is having some mixed signification with the 5, 9, 3, and 10 and 11 houses are strongly playing, and Star Lord of the sublord is Mercury, having got 9, 11, and 12. So this is supportive for job prospects in abroad, right? So that way that Moon is supportive, favorable through the star level and sub level. If the star level planet, instead of 7 and 9, if it is having some other favorable, very good grouping, then would have been comparatively better. But if you look at all the planets, we could not find a single planet without any sort of 8th house or 9th house or 5th house. 8 and 12 grouping. You can hear 7 and 9, 8. This is only the Venus, only the better planet, and Sun also having 9 and 11, and Moon also having this 5, and Mars also favorable with 8 and 12, and Rahu is favorable but 8th house, and Jupiter also the same, we 5, 5, 5, 9, and that Saturn also 9 and 12. This is also comparatively better, and Mercury also good only because 9, 12, 8, and 8. This is also better except the 8th house. It means many planets are having these 5th house and 9th house connected to the favorable and without any unfavorable grouping also present. It is all supportive for the profession connecting to the abroad countries or connecting to the communication or connecting to the that's also supportive for changes. So no planet, single planet is strongly favorable. Only the Saturn is having some favorable 4, 4, 6, 10, and 12, and 9 also. Supportive for job prospect connecting to the abroad country. That is called MNC, multinational company. They will have their office in different countries. So that way, the native will be always connecting to those people, and also will have to move, travel abroad on account of the job. I think you're able to understand how to study. You remember in the previous chart and all we discussed, wherein there are many planets are having this 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, along with that 5, 8, 12. So this is supportive for the contract job prospects. So that we discussed. The same way, that contract job in abroad also. Here it is not contract, it is permanent job, because there one the sixth house, 10th house role are very not that much stronger, but it is having 10th house, 6th house all also present. So job is permanently present and also supportive for job abroad, and also supportive for some changes also. I think we're able to differentiate. So 10th lord we have studied, and let us check the 10th sublord. 10th sublord is Saturn. Let us check the Saturn. Saturn is a good key planet because it is having that favorable all the houses along with the 12 and 9 also. In the star of Jupiter, 3, 5, 6, 5, and 6, 1, 5, 9, it indicates that Saturn in the star of Jupiter, it is mixed. Mixed means favorable with some unfavorable houses without 8 and 12. So these 4, 6, 10, and 9 and 12 in the star of this planet, it's supportive for job in abroad, right? And also supportive for job in homeland also. I will tell you. Saturn is as supportive with the 4th house, and 4, 6, 10 are favorable for the job in homeland also. And 9 and 12 is supportive for a job in abroad. In the star of Jupiter, supportive for travel and also job in another country. And 2A level planet Mercury further supporting for job in abroad also, right? Now, that look at the Saturn is aspecting to Jupiter by 10th aspect. So that Saturn is passing its ruler link to the star level planet Jupiter, and Saturn in the sign of Mercury and also conjoined with the Mercury also it's conjoined, right? So that Sun, Saturn posted in the sign of Mercury and also conjoined with Mercury. So that Saturn is passing its ruler link to the Mercury also, and Saturn is aspecting to Venus by 3rd aspect. So that sublord is Venus, is also good key planet and aspecting to it. So Saturn is a good key planet for both job in abroad and also homeland. It is influencing the star level, 2A level, and sub-level planet, and also star lord of the sublord through by way of Venus. So that way that this is green, only pink, and green, all our green planets are ruling the primary levels, and also the planet which has got some weakness, it is being supported by the 2A level planet and also support planet. This itself is indicating 10th cuspal sublord in the star of your planet with the 3, 5, 6, 9, 11, 12, and that is supportive for a job in abroad. And sublord is 1, 8, 10, 3, 7. So Lagna Lord, 8th Lord. Lagna Lord 8 is not good for the travel abroad. Lagna is supportive for both. 1, 8 occupying 10th, 3, 7 is supportive for abroad travel, and Ketu also supportive for the things. But suppose Venus is getting the support of this 4th house and that Saturn giving. So 1, 8 will get the support of the 4. So that way Venus can get the support for working in a homeland also. And this also 12th sublord, no? 9th occupant, 12th sublord. So that Venus will get the support of both, favorable for job abroad and also, job in homeland by way of the aspect from this Saturn. So Venus is posted in whose sign? Sun sign. What is the sun signification? Sun is 9 and 11. So again, supportive for travel abroad, job in abroad. We can say that. So that Saturn destiny planet is favorable. And which are the sorry, strong favorable key planets which is supportive for job? That Saturn in the solar I'm talking about. Saturn is the planet, and 12th planet is Mercury and Venus. So these planets are favorably present. So all these green planets are ruling that Saturn. And any other planet is influencing the what are the other key planets? Venus we have covered, and Saturn and Mercury. These planets are influencing the destiny. The role of Rahu and Mars. Rahu is okay. 1, 2, 8, 11 is good for the Lagna, and also whether the Rahu is influencing the rulers. Yes, Jupiter is aspecting to Rahu by way of ninth aspects. So the star level planet Jupiter is aspecting to the Rahu representing Mars. So the star level planet Jupiter is getting the influence or support of the Rahu, which is both favorable with some obstacles, right? So that way, all the green color planets are influencing the destiny planet. That destiny planet itself is good, and Mercury and Venus are strongly supporting. So that way, it is supportive for the job prospects. So it is also supportive for job prospects in abroad. It is also supportive for some changes. That is all are indicated by the destiny. I think we're able to understand how we have studied the destiny and its strength. Now what we have to do, we have studied the favorable destiny planet in the destiny means Saturn and Mercury and Venus. These are the three favorable key planets directly appearing, and Rahu in supports, it is giving support, but Rahu, when compared to Rahu, these three planets are good. Saturn itself is a strong favorable key planet, so that is going to support. So now let us examine the period in which the native got the job. I mean, actually, it is change of job in 2005, February, he got a new job. I will tell you in which period. 2005, I'll put it down. February 2005, he got a new job in the MNC company. In MNC company, during that period, he was running Saturn Mahadasa. Sorry, not Saturn Mahadasa. We have not talked about the Dasa lot first, right? Just a minute. Let me clear this one. We have studied the Saturn as the destiny planet only. That at the time of he joined the change of job, he in 2005 February, he was running the Dasa of Moon and Rahu Bugdi and Rahu Andra. He got the job in MNC. Now let us check the Dasa Lord Moon. Then comes the Rahu. Let us check the moon. That already we discussed about the moon. Moon is in the star, both are pink and 12 level, and sub-level, star lord of the star lord is Sun and sub-lord is Jupiter. So we already studied. It is supportive for change of job, and it is supportive for job also, because of Dasa Lord, it can have some weak significations also, but it is not having any strong unfavorable. Let us check which are the key planets where of the destiny is playing role here. Which are the strong favorable key planet, destiny favorable key planet? That's Saturn. Saturn, whether it is playing role for moon, that we have to check, right? Or whether the favorable key planet Saturn, which is influencing the Dasa Lord, moon is in the sign of Sun and aspected by Saturn. So the favorable key planet of the destiny, which is influencing the moon, is Saturn. So moon is getting the influence of the Saturn, right? And also moon is conjoined with the Venus. That Venus planet is we already discussed Venus is a good key planet, and that Venus also it is supporting. And moon in the star of Ketu, Ketu represents Venus. So there is forming ruler link. So that the favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord Saturn and Venus both are playing role. Saturn is playing role as by way of supports, and Venus is playing role by way of Ketu and also by supports. And where is Ketu present? Ketu is in the sign of Venus and it is not being aspected by any planet. So no other planet is influencing the Ketu. And the 2 level planet is Sun. Moon in the sign of Sun only. So that Sun is also 9 and 11. That is also supportive only. That is also as the 2 level planet. And Sun is conjoined with the Saturn. So that way, that Sun also connected to the Saturn. Sun also connected to the Saturn. And Ketu also connected to the Saturn because Saturn is influencing that Ketu by way of aspect, Venus, and Moon also aspected by Saturn. And sublord Jupiter. Jupiter is mixed one, but not unfavorable. You can see there is no 8 and 12 grouping. Jupiter also mixed one, and Jupiter also aspected by Saturn. Right? So Jupiter here and aspected by Saturn by 10th aspect. So that you can see that Saturn is playing role as a support for all the rulers of the Dasa Lord. And the other favorable key planet that Mercury is playing, whether Mercury is playing role here, Mercury is not directly playing role, but Sun in the sign of Mercury in supports only that Mercury also playing. And Jupiter is the star lord for the destiny, the change causing key planet that is also playing role, that is also under the influence of the Saturn, and our Mercury also playing role here. So all the favorable key planets of the destiny also influencing the Dasa Lord. I think you're able to understand. So now what we have to do that, we have to check the key planets which are influencing the Dasa Lord, that is Dasa Lord's favorable key planet. What are the favorable key planets that are ruling the destiny, Dasa Lord? Directly Sun and Mercury. Mercury, Sun and Venus are present, but they are all acting either as the 2 level planet or second planet, right? But the planet which are influencing them by way of supports is Saturn. Saturn is a strong, favorable key planet influencing the Dasa Lord, and Venus, Sun, and Mercury, right? So these are the planets, favorable key planets of the Dasa Lord is Saturn. The planet which are influencing the Dasa Lord by way of supports, that is a favorable key planet, the destiny planet, that is important. And also other favorable key planets. So now we have to check the native is set to get the job during that Rahu Bugdi Rahu Antra. Let us check Rahu. Rahu itself is okay, good only. Second planet Mars, source planet, and star level is Saturn, and sublord also Saturn. The favorable key planet which are of the destiny and also which are the planets are influencing the Dasa Lord. Dasa Lord's favorable key planet are acting as the star lord and sublord for the Bugdi Lord, and Bugdi Lord also is good, right? So that way that Rahu is getting the support of the star level Saturn and sub-level Saturn, and that Saturn is influencing the Jupiter by way of aspects, that they're all good only, right? That way that Rahu Bugdi, Rahu Antra, the native got the job, so that is promising. So that native got the job he was working in homeland only during that period. The job is in homeland. Why? You can see that Rahu in the star of this one, 4, 4, 6, 10, 12, and the sub-level 4, 4, 6, 10, 12, and this is also talking about 8th house, Lagna, 2, 8. They are all supportive for the job prospects in homeland, because the job prospects in abroad, if you look at that Dasa Lord, the abroad, the travel causing key planet, though we are going to discuss in the next video, Look at the abroad travel, the whatever the houses we are given in the pink shade, Moon, Ketu, Jupiter, these planets are not ruling here because they are having that favorable houses for travel abroad also. Venus and Ketu and also Mercury, they are not playing role here. They are the houses signifying third house, ninth house, and 12th house, and 11th house. They are not playing role here. So they are having only fourth house and 10 and 11. Though they are all supportive for job prospects in homeland. So the native got the job in Moon Dasa, Rahu Bugdi, and Rahu Antra in February 2005. So with this, we will stop this video, and in next part, I will explain. He was working in the same company, and after that, he traveled abroad. He moved to Paris to work in the head office. We will discuss that chart now in the next example. Next video.